Hey everyone, Mr. Andrew here. Today we're looking at electron configurations. So, the question that we have, or the challenge that we have here, is write the electron configuration for each of the elements listed below. And we have three elements listed: lithium, nitrogen, and sulfur. So, we want to write the electron configurations for these. Electron configurations are shorthand ways of representing where the electrons are located in the orbitals of a particular atom. And from the POGL that we did, you may remember them as the manager's code. Okay, so we're going to write the electron configurations for lithium first. Okay, let me select a color. Let's go with blue. Okay, so we want to write the electron configuration for lithium. Lithium is atomic number 3 right here, which means it's going to have 3 electrons. So we need to sort them into their energy levels. Now, the first energy level only has one type of orbital, the s orbital. So we're going to start by writing just 1s. The 1 is the first energy level, and the s is the s-type orbitals. Now, the s-type orbitals can hold a total of 2 electrons. Because lithium has 3 electrons, we can fit 2 of those electrons into the 1s orbital. So we're going to write this as 1s2. The exponent position 2, otherwise known as a superscript, that represents the fact that there's 2 electrons in the 1s orbital. Now we have to ask ourselves, do we have any electrons left over? Which we do. So we have to keep going. The next set of orbitals is in energy level 2. And you may recall from that activity that it's always the s orbitals that are filled first, and then the corresponding p orbitals. And as you look at the periodic table, you can see that there's s orbitals, and there's also p orbitals. Okay, so we're going to put our electrons into the s orbitals first. Now, we said that lithium is atomic number 3, which means it's going to have 3 electrons in its ground state. So, because we've already put 2 in the 1s orbital, that means we only have 1 electron left for the 2s orbitals. So we're going to put a 1. So now there's 2, 3 electrons accounted for. And because lithium only has 3 electrons, that means we're done. This is the electron configuration for lithium: 1s2, 2s1. So let's move on to nitrogen. Nitrogen is atomic number 7. Let me change the color here. Okay, so nitrogen is atomic number 7. That means it's going to have 7 electrons. So we're going to again repeat this process, starting with the first energy level. The first energy level only has s orbitals, and the s orbitals can only hold 2 electrons. So, as a result of filling these orbitals right here, we now have 5 electrons left. Next comes the 2s orbitals. Again, s orbitals can only hold 2 electrons, so we're going to put another 2 right here. Now we've used up 4 electrons in total. Because we started with 7, that means we have 3 electrons left. Now, energy level 2, as we said before, also has p orbitals. So what comes next is 2p. And p orbitals can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons. But there's only 3 left. So we're going to put a 3 right here. Now, with those 3 electrons being placed, we have 0 electrons left. So the correct electron configuration for nitrogen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Last one, let's do sulfur. Sulfur is atomic number 16, which means it has 16 electrons. So again, we're going to repeat the process. Starting with the 1s orbitals. We've said before they can hold 2. That gives us 14 electrons left. Next comes energy level 2. So 2s2. Okay. Cross that out, and we're left with 12 electrons. 2p. We said p orbitals can hold 6 electrons. We have 12 left, so we'll put 6 in here. And now we've filled up both the s and the p orbitals in energy level 2. So we have to continue to energy level 3. S comes first because it's the lowest energy state. S can hold 2 electrons. So we had 6. We just used 2. So we've got 4 left. Last 3p. And there's 4 left. P can hold 6. So we're going to just put 4. All the rest will go in there. If we did this correctly, we used 2, 4, 10, 12, 16 electrons. Sulfur has 16 electrons, which means we have done it. So the correct electron configuration for sulfur is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. Hopefully this was able to help you understand electron configurations a little bit better. So I will see you next time.